So you guys have probably seen the bell curve meme, right? On one end, you have the moron, and then in the middle, the midwit, the normal person, and then at the end, the master, the wise sage, ends up agreeing with the moron. And I feel like I feel like political parties take this shape, is that someone who doesn't know much or isn't interested in politics, when I was a kid, my first experience with voting is I was probably, let's make up a number, like 5 or 6. And I went into the voting booth with my ma, and she flips every single vote red Republican. And I'm like, Ma, like you just flipped everyone to red. You didn't even look at their names. You didn't check who it was. Like, how do you know that that was the right guy? Like, couldn't the blue guy be the right guy? Like, you need to do more research. You need to look into these things. And she said, oh, I don't know. Like, it's just what I do. Maybe she had a moment of like, yeah, I probably should be more involved, but I don't have time for that shit. And so the dingus on the bottom of our bell curve votes down ballot. The master of politics, okay, the midwit, the normie. A couple years ago, it was my first time voting. I think I missed my first election because I didn't get registered to vote, which is really shameful because Trump won that election. But I got all my other ones in. So probably, I think it was midterms 2018, maybe? Whenever it was. I'm doing my first election, and I'm going down, I'm reading every single candidate on my list, every single candidate on my ballot. And every single Democrat, up and down the ballot, every position, no matter where they are on the general election, they have policies, they have platforms. Here's what we're going to do. Here's why we're going to do it. Here's how we're going to do it. Here's how much it'll cost. Here are the drawbacks. Here's the criticism. Here's the rebuttal. They develop on their position. Every single Republican in every single position had, we're going to make the economy better. We're going to get rid of immigrants. And we're going to do this. No elaboration. No consideration. No thought on how they're going to do it. Nothing. This is a scary thing. There's a chance, I know there have been times in politics in years before our time where there were differences between individuals, and maybe at a really local level, that's true as well. But if you're voting in federal politics, if you're voting for your state ledge and your state rep, these motherfuckers are crazy, bro. The sage, the wise master says, vote down the fucking ballot and vote liberal. He says both of those things. I guess that is the difference between the sage and the moron, is the morons are generally going to be voting red, I guess. Someone's got to be doing it, wherever this person is. So yeah, that's that. Not too much more to say.